What up everybody, it's Marc Roy with Expressive Productions and this is officially my first vlog. Cue that intro. So I want to dedicate this channel to just beginning videographers, beginning filmmakers, the ones that are just starting out, because like myself, going to YouTube and looking at, what to start out with, everybody has this like huge budget to some of us that are like 3,000 to 5,000. What if you don't have jobs to book in order to pay for that and your full-time job is paying for bills? This channel's for you. Right now, I'm shooting this on a Canon T2i, and this is a really old camera. My wife got it like a couple years back, just on the kit lens. So it's the 18 to 55 millimeter kit lens, and right here, I'm shooting on my iPhone 6. So regardless of what equipment you have, you can produce quality videos. You just need to know how to edit it. And so when you're starting out as a hobby, I'm not saying go out and shoot, a wedding based on these things, but when you're shooting out as a hobby, this is how you start. When you're balling on a budget like I am, the way I started was just with my iPhone and with a Zhiyun Smooth Q 3-axis gimbal that cost me $140 at Best Buy. I'll put all the links at the bottom. Final Cut 10 trial for 30 days. And during that 30 days, I just, again, YouTube tutorials all day long on how to use Final Cut to eventually get my first, job and go ahead and book that out. I'll put a link at the bottom of the very first job that I did with just the gimbal, just my iPhone, and a free version of Final Cut 10. Went ahead and put some music behind it and satisfy the customer. I want to provide a way for people when you're just starting out, what to do, what to buy, how to use it. All you got to do is just be resourceful. That's it. Because right now, this T2i is not even on a tripod. Here. The T2i is sitting on my desk, okay? So like I said, I don't have a lot of money to invest in equipment, but you don't have to start producing quality stuff. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. That's where I want to go. And so hopefully that this channel is going to be a resourceful tool for you. I feel like, this is going to be just a lot of useful information for you guys and how to be like street smart and not just book smart on buying the best equipment or providing the best content. So literally what's in my bag. So this is my bag. I picked it up like $21, $22 on Amazon. It's a little cheapy bag, but I have like my Canon Rebel bag right here. But I feel like I like this one a lot better because I can it's a backpack and I could just sling it over my back and toss it up there. Said I have batteries. And basically it's not exciting. When I go out and shoot, I just have, my 3 lenses, my my iPhone 6, my Zhiyun Smooth Q gimbal, and that's about it. I have a SD card holder. So my SD card holder, this was like 15 bucks. I've spent money on SD cards. You can see I spent a lot of money on SD cards. I just reformat, put everything on my hard drives that I have. I have a 4 terabyte, a 1 terabyte, and a 2 terabyte just for my workflow. And we'll get into that in another video. But yeah, so I have my SD cards in my bag. I have polarizers for my lenses. And so I have the UV filters, the circular polarizers. I think I bought it at Best Buy for around like 50 bucks. I have my regular kit lens. This is the 55 to 250 millimeter. I was looking for a 50 millimeter lens, and Canon sells one for $125. But again, if you're balling on a budget, you're like, well, what can I do like half the price? This one, Yongnuo, they sell the same 50 millimeter 1.8 aperture lens, and it does the same. It does the same job. So again, being resourceful and just knowing, you know, when you're balling on a budget, sometimes you can't have the real deal. Sometimes you got to get a knockoff just to practice with it. Because like I said, you're not going into business just yet. You're going to practice your craft. You might do a bunch of free jobs, but you're gaining the experience from it. My biggest purchase so far has been my Mavic drone. A huge purchase for me, but knowing that I was going to use it a lot more, just to try and get aerial videography, start to book a lot more weddings. That's where I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna invest into something and, you know, do that. But when you're balling on a budget and you're just wanting to start out as a hobby, the Zhiyun Smooth Q, your phone, and also the free version of Final Cut. Now, I don't have any, you know, I don't have any problem with Premiere. I would personally use Premiere, but the price point between, again, Premiere is like a monthly subscription. Final Cut is just a flat $300. But if I don't have business coming in and I'm still doing it as a hobby, Final Cut seems like it's the way to go for my money, because I don't have any monthly income coming in to be able to pay an extra, you know, gym membership, you know, on top of that. So it's basically where your money's at, what you want to invest in. And again, a lot of people don't have even $1,000 to invest at one time. But like I said, when you're balling on a budget, how do you just start? How do you just start getting good video? And I would highly suggest going to, you know, and investing in the Zhiyun Smooth Q, because that's going to give you a stable shot in your phone, your current phone, whether even if you have an iPhone 5, but an iPhone 6, like the cameras on this are incredible. Also, invest in an app called Filmic Pro. I'm shooting on Filmic Pro right now. And so this allows you to like mess with the white balance, the focus, do a lot more, change the frame rates. It basically turns your phone into like a mini DSLR. It's not that great compared to a real DSLR, but it does, again, the job for what you want it to do. So I hope that this vlog is somewhat helpful and useful to you guys. When you're doing videography, there's no like right or wrong workflow to like do. You just kind of like figure out how it works for you. And I didn't even mean to rhyme, but you know, hey, it's about time. Just kidding. But shout out to Scott McKenna, because I think I've watched his videos religiously for like the past like month. When I found him, I watched Parker Walbeck, full-time filmmaker. You know, all these guys that are currently doing what I want to do. Think of it like school. You're getting all this information for free at this point. If you want to join, you know, full-time filmmaker, he has a great course set up that takes you from 0 to 100 real quick. Just kidding. Anyway, so again, shout out to Scott McKenna, because I feel like on a business tip and on the business side, he teaches a lot of what I'm basically just gonna reiterate what he says, but how it works for my business. I'll put his a link to his YouTube in the description below. And I hope that this video vlog has helped you in some type of way. Don't forget to click subscribe if this has helped you out at all. And I will be going and posting more videos based on my everyday journey, and then just documenting what there is. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. Peace.